Good money, good money. Everybody in the building was good. It's good money today. Just came back from the barber shop. Guess what, y'all? I figured it out. I figured it out. They don't want to say it, but I'm getting better. And I'm figuring things out, man. It's good to know when it comes to it. I'm in the building. I'm in the business of figuring things out. When I say I figured it out, I mean I figured it out. Round of applause for King Sam the Powerful. Y'all know what it is. We back. We back in business, Baltimore. We back. I'm gonna go ahead and get us a little soundtrack kicked off. It's been good, man. Because I wind up figuring out how to use this capture card. The last time I was up here, it was blinking in and out. And I figured that out. And on top of that, it had all types of display information up there. And I figured it out. It was a long, drawn-out process, but I figured it out. So it's like, man, I don't even know how I did it, but I figured it out, y'all. So without further delay, let's get into this music. I'm going to play this Flawless by BLE Bishop. Let me make sure I'm tagged. Let me set up this, see if everything's hooked up. The Tascam about to be hooked up right now, y'all. But yeah, I'm in the building, y'all. It's done. Let's get to this right here. Get some Flawless in the building. This Chef Beats, BLE Bishop. I met this young gentleman in travels. He said he do beats. I was telling him my content. I do content creation, and he was like, I do beats, and I said, let's collab. And I ain't know if he was serious or not, but of course he was serious. He got these 5 productions going on, and he allowed me to utilize one of these magical creations right here so we could get this intro, outro. And this one right here is called Flawless. Again, that's Chef BLE Bishop. Chef Beats, y'all. Y'all know what it is. We back in business, Baltimore. This is Let's Get To It. And that's a tour with a U, because I always got you in mind. Always got you in mind. And y'all my go-getters. Let's go, let's go. And I'm yours truly, King Sam the Powerful. The biggest hater this side of Texas. I talk reckless, y'all. We got a couple good topics. I'm supposed to be chopping it up with Jamal Bryant. I was supposed to get with C. Terrell Scott, but I didn't. You know, with the holidays, Christmas going on, y'all tap in, man. Sometimes it get kind of busy. You don't get to talk to everybody you want to talk to. You can't chop it up and build with everybody you want to build with. So, let's get into it. Yeah. Sometimes you can't lock in with everybody you need to lock in with. You know, I did talk to my peoples, but I ain't get to talk to them as much as I should. Let's bring it on in. Y'all see what's going on? I got that Zoom control, y'all. Y'all see what's going on? Aye. I got the Zoom, but sometimes you can't lock in with all your peoples, man. How was your Christmas? I think I did something on Christmas, but how was your Christmas? How was you know, we got the new year coming up. Did you get everything you wanted? Did you get to show enough love? Did you eat enough? Did you have to go to work the next day? Or did you work on Christmas? Some people work on Christmas. Like I said, I drive. I make deliveries. So when I'm at these stores, you know, I'm a little bit nosy. I ask questions here and there. And I try to find out, did you have to work? You know, some people say they did. Some people took the day. But some people had to go to work, and they say, you know, they ain't mind going to work because it was double time. You know, it was only a couple times a year where you could get that bonanza money, where you could get extras. Give it up for those getting extras. You know, making that kitty real big. Let me back out of this a little bit. Y'all see what's going on? Hey, I don't know if y'all can appreciate it. Can y'all appreciate it, man? Can y'all appreciate it? The zoom in and out, y'all. That's to give you a little bit of you know, dynamic, cinematic, you know, just something to make you feel like you seeing a little something different. You get that dynamic viewpoint, that cinematic creation. Yeah, I'm making it happen. I'm learning as I go, and I'm continuing to add on to my tool bag. So when y'all see this content, I'm actually giving y'all something good. I don't know if y'all noticed or not, but this is definitely 4K. I'm gonna go in there. I just wanted to hurry up and get in here right quick, but I'm gonna go in there and tweak it up a little bit more. I got to. I got to get the people what they want. Clear, resolution, 4K quality, good stuff, good sound, good audio. I want you to have the best of everything. When you come in here to Let's Get To It, we turning up. But we did a little something in the barbershop. I did a little barbershop talk episode today. And I wanted to get into a couple things, but first and foremost, I wanted to get into that situation that Fat Joe brought up. Fat Joe talking about, you know, the Boricuas, the Puerto Ricans, the Latinos helped to create hip hop. Now, I'm 46 years old, so I was around when the beginnings of rap music as we know it. I was a young one, but I remember, and there were no Puerto Ricans that were the creators of rap. It's always been, they call them Negroes, they call them African Americans, they call them black, they call them indigenous people. It's always been those group of people. And I'm not saying that, your Latinos and your Puerto Ricans didn't help contribute. It wasn't a major force. People are upset with Fat Joe because he's capping. He ain't being truthful. He trying to change the narrative. He trying to change it into his story. So people are upset. And Fat Joe has been a pillar in the rap community, but you're wrong. You're wrong about this, Fat Joe. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're dead wrong. And, everybody's coming out. And it's like you get this undercurrent of what happens a lot of times with our culture. Because I remember at a time when people didn't understand rap. People didn't appreciate rap. People thought rap was going to disappear. They thought it was a fad or a trend and nobody could relate to it. A lot of people didn't even accept rap as a music genre. Like you look at people like Bill Cosby or Dolores C. Tucker. They didn't like it. And not saying that they didn't have any valid points, but they were on the opposite side of rap, and rap continued to grow. Hip hop continued to blossom into a trendset. It's trendsetting. It's transcended because all around the world, people have picked up the lead of our culture, which is really a reflection of who we are as a people. Able to make something out of nothing. Able to take whatever we got and create. That's the story of our culture. That's the story that we share. Even in hard times, in desperate situations, just like Pac said, make miracles every Thanksgiving. Ooh, y'all ain't catch that. That was a bar. Thanksgiving, pilgrims. You get it? We ain't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on us. You get it? Just taking it back, like, a lot of people, they don't know their own history. A lot of people don't know where we actually came from because there's been big efforts to wash away, whitewash, change the history of our people to where, it's not known. The average person doesn't know. And unless you come across somebody or one of your elders or ancestors tell you a little something, or you come across a little bit of literature in your family, you don't really know. There's no way you can know. This stuff was stripped, We the lost ones. We the lost ones out here. We ain't got no culture. We had to make up our own culture and create this thing called hip hop because there was a lack of. It was forbidden for us to have records of where we came from. They actually destroyed our lineage. And what I mean by that, they came over here, they set up shop, and they went about decimating who we are in our history as a people to the average person doesn't know where you come from. A lot of people in the 80s and 90s and in the 2000s was thinking that we were of African descent, that we didn't actually start or originate here on the shores of America. We was under the assumption that everybody that's of a darker tone came over or made their journey here on a slave ship, which has proven over the years not to be true. They don't have the evidence to back that up. And if you were to talk to a lot of your relatives or your elders in your family, a lot of them will say it because that's what they've been conditioned. But when you actually do the history and the research, when they landed over here, they encountered a darker tone people who resemble us. And when you think about it, in the history books that they give us in schools, it was told that they ran the natives off of the reservations and they killed the buffalo. Therefore, they decimated and there's no more. There's just scattered natives around. But that's only half the story. Those darker skinned people were in fact indigenous to this land. That when they landed over here, there was already people here that they actually knew about this place before they decided to colonize it, decided to settle. There were backers, financial backers that actually gave them the resources that they need to set up shop over here in order so they can establish their own landhold or their own sort of capitalism or, start up right here, set up shop for lack of better words. So, a lot of this history that we have has been repurposed and told to us in the fashion that it makes the average native to this land feel like he doesn't belong to no group of people. You look at a African and he doesn't look like your average Negro or your average, Native American, the real ones. They don't look like us. But you hear these stories. When you ask your parents, I remember early, everybody, you ask your elders and they be like, we got Native American in our blood. We natives. And, everybody would say that and everybody would be in disbelief. Yeah, you got some natives, but we thinking they talking about the same, natives that we see on TV with the cowboys and Indians. But no, they were talking about people that look just like me and you. Beautiful, melanated people of the Americas. They go by several names, several tribes. And it's just a shame that there's been a mass effort to destroy this history, to strip us down of our dignity, of our heritage, of our culture. And you seeing it. Like in the last maybe 8 years, you see it front and center to where it's some places that they can't even teach our culture no more. They consider it CRT, critical race theory, and you no longer allowed to know about the civil rights. You no longer allowed to delve into the atrocities of slavery. It's like it makes some people feel uncomfortable, so therefore we're not going to allow this to be rehashed in the classrooms because it's somehow making people feel some sort of way. But we still feeling the effects from that era. So it's like, you're saving who and why? That's the bigger question. Why aren't these stories allowed to be told? Who are, like, when did the victim become not the victim? Like, when you did something to somebody, at what point do the story get flipped and that person is no longer the victim and be quiet, don't talk about your story? That should never be the case. But it always depends on who's in power. If you're being abused by somebody and they telling you to shut up, be quiet, don't talk about this no more, it's upsetting to me, then that means you're continuing to be in an abusive situation. And I think that's where we at. People saying that we don't want to talk about these things because it's making us feel uncomfortable, but it's true. When did the truth have to be sugar coated? It shouldn't be, because if you're not dealing in truth, then you're manipulating the masses. You're tricking people. It's called tricknology, y'all. History, tricknology. Like, it's all a form of control. It's all a form of capitalism. It's all a form of using people and taking advantage of them, and is abusive and predatory in nature. So we ain't go that deep because, I didn't have enough time. I only had like a 13-minute clip to get some talking in. So what I decided to do is, bring a little bit of that topic over here because, like I said, I couldn't believe Fat Joe said it. I never thought he was one of the better rappers of rap. Not saying that he didn't hold his position. They ain't have a couple hits like Lean Back and, All the Way Up. Fat One, what is Jealous One's Envy. He's always been a part of hip hop since the 90s. And, he did his thing. He did his thing. And like he went up against 50 Cent, what they had, the Terror Squad and all that. He even brought us the likes of Big Pun. Rest in peace, Big Pun. But he was way out of line. He overstepped his boundaries. And sometimes when you let people get comfortable, they cross the lines. They become habitual line crossers. They don't know what to say out their mouth. They don't know how to conduct themselves. What they call it, you give somebody an inch and they try to take a mile. I think that's what he was doing, man. You gave that man an inch and he just get to talking crazy. Like, I can't believe that. Like I said, I ain't never really liked him too much anyway. I thought he was bogus. I thought other people wrote his raps. And like I said, maybe in a different society or a different group of people, he's, number one. But to me, I never thought he was the best rapper. I ain't really started paying attention to that man to Big Pun hit, And like I said, I've been hearing about him since the Digging in the Crates crew. And like I said, man, he was secondary. He was never my favorite rapper. He ain't never had none of my favorite songs. All the songs that I think was fire is usually features up there. So, like I said, man, I think he was on New York with Ja Rule. So, who was it? Ja Rule and Jadakiss. So, like I said, man, I don't know what got into Fat Joe. He got the social media in the uproar, man. And I think that man is a full-blood clown for talking like that. Like, man, give respect where respect is due. Don't try to take from us because that's the history of us. From all our great inventions to all the way down to people like Nearest, Uncle Nearest, or Famous Amos, man, they always taking what's ours and claiming it for theirs. Like you like people make a fortune off of that. They make a fortune off of our culture, our style, our creativity, our inventions, our ingenuity, and they turn it to something else. And sometimes you gotta just say, nah, you ain't responsible for that. And a lot of times we don't have a platform. We don't have the resources to stand on business when it comes to taking credit for the things we did. We don't have the resources to continue our creation or our inventions, and other people are allowed to come in and swoop and take advantage of us and claim it to be theirs and act as if they are the creators of what belongs to us. But Fat Joe, you got caught with your hand in the cookie jar, so knock it off. Knock it off. Knock it off, man. You had Puerto Ricans, they've been a part of the hip hop, scene. They've been a part of our music, but that don't mean you created it. So knock it off. Just say, we's a part of hip hop too. We accept you. We allow you in. We appreciate your contributions. But what we don't appreciate is you trying to commandeer and take our legacy. Take what's ours and claim it to be yours as if it's a 50-50 split. There's no 50-50 split. We allowed you in. We allowed you in, and now you want to act like, nah, you ain't allowed us in. We a part of it. No, because hip hop actually starts before rap. Hip hop is actually our life story put into a form of music. We are a rhythmic people. So therefore, we celebrate, we grieve, we interact through music and sound. Before you had rap music, you had people like James Brown expressing themselves through funk. Before there was funk, you had people expressing themselves through Delta blues. Before there was Delta blues, you had people expressing themselves through spirituals. So all of this stuff comes from that. You know, rap just didn't start in a nutshell. It was already a form of music that we use to communicate with each other in our expressions, our way of entertaining, our way of communicating, our way of having fun, our way of expressing our life and sharing with each other and those around us. So, you know, you can't come in and take over and say, nah, that's me. We won't allow it. But yeah, I just wanted to just touch on that a little bit. We're gonna go in a little bit more because like this is a evolving topic that, you know, you can't cover it all in one session. Sometimes you gotta break it down into nuggets so it can be digestible. Because it might sound like I'm going on a rant, it might sound like I'm upset, but I'm not. But at the same time, if you're in a situation where somebody is abusing you or, you know, doing something that you don't like, if you don't say nothing, they ain't gonna say nothing. They gonna continue on. They not even gonna know they wrong sometimes. So therefore, you gotta protest. Sometimes you gotta confront a situation and address it right there and give your understanding. So therefore, both ideals or both opinions can be placed on the table, and then we could come to some sort of conclusion and resolve this issue. So, you know, I'm about to wrap that up. I'm about to get out of here because I just got some chicken from Food Lion and it's going to be good. I just heated it up in the air fryer and I'm ready to eat, y'all. I'm ready to eat. And you know what? I want to give a shout out to Elise Pro Barbershop. You got E. You got Eric Davis up in there. You got Mook. And you got Ray up in there and Connie. You know, so y'all go check them out. That's Elise Pro Barbershop on 368 Demi Boulevard. And of course, I'm going to be trying to tap in with my peoples. Tomorrow, I'm going to try to head down to the shop again and check out my man Lottie, L.O. He got the podcast, Get to the Money, you know, ECM Music. He do his thing. And hopefully, you know, I could collab with him and become a part of what he got going on, learn a little bit from him. Everything you seeing now, he helped me, you know, put this together. He helped me all along the way. I go to him and tap in and I call on him when I need some help. Sometimes I could do it myself. Sometimes I need help. He could give me the right direction. But sometimes he be like, man, that joint look good as is. So I'm going to go down there and I don't really know what's going on, but I'm going to sit in there. It might be me, him, and Blackbird. So y'all check it out tomorrow. It's going to be on YouTube and Facebook and I think Twitch. And it's ECM Music, Get to the Money. So it's going to be Get to the Money and Let's Get to It. So, you know, I'm about to wrap it up. So as you know, when the court is adjourned, that means my case is closed. And of course, it's King Sam the Powerful, the biggest hater this side of Texas, y'all. I'm out of here, man. My case is closed. And y'all my go-getters, so I'm going to end it up with some flawless. I'm going to come in just like I went out, y'all. One. These flaming hot topics, y'all. I'm going to keep bringing y'all these flaming hot topics, man. I keep it flaming. I keep it flaming hot. I keep it flaming. Yeah. I keep it flaming hot. Yeah. I keep it flaming hot. I keep it flame on hot. Hold the torch, keep the flame on hot. Y'all hold the torch, I keep that flame on hot. I keep it flaming hot. Yeah. For more details, come to my page and check out my video. I'ma change the name and edit it up. It's gonna be Saturday night. Oh no, it's not even nighttime yet, so it's gonna be the Saturday special. Saturday, in parentheses, 38 special. Saturday special. For more details, y'all check out my page, y'all. Let's get to it. That's LETSGETTUIT. That's a to it with a U in it, cause I always got you in mind. And I'm still zooming in and out, y'all. Y'all see what's going on. Lock in. I'm here, y'all. Y'all see it? Y'all see it.